everybody? Timmy here with Timmy's Beer Investments. Have you guys seen what's going on in the world today? Have you seen this craziness? There's riots across the country, Targets being looted, police stations being set fire to, Urban South is trolling their patrons with exploding cans, Houstonians are driving to Louisiana for New England IPAs to wait for hours in line. It's madness, everybody, and today we're going to perpetuate that madness with some more exploding can craziness. What do we got here? So we got some more Urban South. This is Spilled Shirley Temple Fruited Sour Cherry Sprite. All right, everybody, let's talk about this. So, we've got 2 more cans to do, this being one of them from that last release. And I've had this one before, once, didn't review it, so we're going to review it now. So, you guys seen all the Facebook posts about the exploding cans? So that's not anything new from Urban South. I'm sure maybe some of you guys have dealt with this before. Whenever these brewers overload these finished beers with basically unfinished products where it's got unfermented sugars, there's always that chance that these things are going to start up another fermentation. And that's where these cans explode, right? So Ingenious had that issue with their birthday cans. They kind of acknowledged it and did it anyway. So you're going to see it with these kind of things. Any kind of pastry stout that's just like overloaded on the back end with unfermented sugars, things like this, with a bunch of fruit. There's always that chance that these things are going to explode. So even if you keep them cold, sometimes you just might run into those issues where, who knows? I mean, maybe they got to the bottom of the keg and that just had so much sugar in it that it doesn't matter. But best thing you can do is try to keep these things cold. So let's check out this one here. We've got some improper glassware here for all the improper ladies. Pours out looks a little bit lighter there on camera, but this kind of murky-ish, I don't know, red, orange, grapefruity type character. Slightly off-white head. So what is this beer? So it looks like they're trying to do a Shirley Temple. They call it Cherry Sprite. So I was kind of interested in, so what are they doing? They brewing this with limes? They brewing this with cherries? No. Apparently, if this is correct, they are conditioning this on Sprite and grenadine, which seems a little odd to me, you know. It's just like, hey, instead of trying to get these flavors from actual fruit and things, let's just mix Sprite in there. That's what we want to get. So, I don't know. It's a little weird to me. Seems a little cheap, but if it tastes good and people like it, then I guess they can do whatever the hell they want. So let's get the aroma on this. Yeah, so I mean, smells like Sprite and grenadine, kind of that like cherry-ish, pomegranate type fruit aroma to it. The rest of it just smells like Sprite. I'm getting a little bit of that kind of salinity from the base. I would expect this to be some kind of Berliner type style base, whatever, but I'm picking up some salinity on it that you would get from, typical Gozas or, even some Berliner Weisses, that kind of little bit of that sulfur type character. But that could also come from, maybe I don't know. I would say cherries, but if they don't actually use cherries, then who knows? So let's check it out. Cheers. Yeah, so it tastes like cherry Sprite. I do get a little bit of that kind of weedy cereal grain type malt character on the back end on the finish. but for the most part, it tastes like Sprite, and I couldn't tell you the last time I had grenadine, but it tastes like sweet cherries, cherry juice. Yeah, like cherry Sprite. I think they've got those. You go into McDonald's or something, or whatever those restaurant or those fast food places are, when you can kind of mix the flavors or whatever, and cherry Sprite's like one of them. I guess that's what it tastes like. That's literally pretty much it. It's got that low carb ish, a little bit spritzy, but a little bit lower too. I'd say a little spritzy at first for that, not soda quality, but that kind of Sprite-like effervescence, and then softens up. Pretty full body to it. It's definitely sweeter. There's really no acidity to this, to be honest. I mean, I think it's just a Sprite. Sprite's such a sweet soda, and grenadine too. That I just kind of, I think whatever acidic levels this beer has normally, the base, those sugars from Sprite and the grenadine just kind of overpower this. I can see the appeal. To me, it's a little cheap. I'd rather this try to be made with actual like limes and cherries, and I get it, that's more time consuming, but I mean, come on, I don't know. But hey, if people are still going crazy and buying it out, then why stop what you're doing? So I don't know. I'm looking at posts from Facebook and stuff, and all the cans exploding, and people kind of course, obviously rightfully so, being upset about it all, but who knows? Time will tell during their next releases whether people make an actual statement and stop going to try to avoid that, or the hype's just still as bad as it ever was. So ABV wise, I don't know, 50%, maybe 200% ABV sounds about right, because there's nothing on the can, so who knows. And I'm just gonna, we're gonna keep saying that until they put an ABV on this. So, anyways, this one, least favorite from the release. I'm kind of on like a 3.5 to 3.75 rating on this, just because it doesn't taste bad, but it's a little sweet for me. It feels a little cheap, so not quite enjoy this much as their other ones. But if you like cherry Sprite, that's what it tastes like. So. Anyway, that's another Urban South down the old personal drain, and gonna do some not Urban South crap pretty soon here. Like I said, I've got like 1,400 IPAs I gotta review. So, as always, cheers, and I'll catch you Timmies later. Oh, did I miss it?